If there is one vegetarian dish Punjab loves again and again, it has to be Punjabi Aloo Gobhi Masala. It carries deep, bold, comforting flavor that stays with you long after the meal is over. The edges are gently crisp, the center stays soft and tender, and the thick masala coats every single bite beautifully. Let's get it done. To start with, in a wide pan, add cooking oil. I've washed, peeled and cut these potatoes into wedges like this. Oil is moderate hot, add these potatoes into it. And now fry these potatoes until they are 70 to 80% done on a medium flame. And now my potatoes have slight color on them and they are cooked about 70 to 80%. And now take them out and put them onto a plate. Now cut the cauliflower into small florets like this and then do the same with this too. This is going to add a lot of crispiness and flavor into your aloo gobi. And now put it into a moderately hot oil. Now this is such an important step when you fry these ingredients, because this is going to add a lot of flavor. You can cook aloo gobi in many styles, but this is one of the styles that I cook in my own household. Now if you want to cook the best cauliflower of your life, you want to make sure that it is colored from all the sides. And now take it out of the pan and drain it. Now season the cauliflower and potatoes with a bit of salt, Kashmiri red chili powder, turmeric powder and toasted kasuri methi leaves. Now give it a mix and coat these cauliflower and potatoes with all these spices and herbs. This is the real secret of proper aloo gobi. Now leftover oil, add a few bay leaves and cumin seeds. Let the cumin seeds crackle and then add chopped onion. And also add sliced green chilies. Now give it a stir and cook these onions on a medium to high flame until they are nice and golden. And once you see it started to turn golden, you don't want to take it too far. And now add ginger and garlic paste. And give it a stir and cook this ginger and garlic paste for about 2 to 3 minutes or until raw aromas have disappeared. And once you see the ginger garlic is nicely cooked and the aromas are really good, there's no aroma of raw ginger and garlic. The put the gas setting to lowest is really important, and add red chili powder, turmeric powder, coriander powder and cumin powder. Now give it a stir and cook these spices not more than 30 to 40 seconds. It's really important again that you don't burn them. Add a splash of water if you need to. And now add pureed tomatoes. Now these are just tomatoes. I've ground them into a high-speed blender jar. And now season the masala with salt. Now give it a stir and cook these tomatoes until you see the oil separating from the sides. That's a good indication that your masala is ready. And once you see the oil has separated, at this stage, give it a stir, add potato and cauliflower into the pan. And now carefully fold the masala into this. It's really important that you be gentle because you want to keep the cauliflower and potatoes intact. And now cover the pan and cook the cauliflower about 2 to 3 minutes. Now uncover the pan. Take a doneness of potatoes. They're nicely done. They're so fluffy inside and so is cauliflower. The cauliflower should not be mushy, it should still be crunchy. And now finish your aloo gobi with toasted kasuri methi leaves, freshly chopped coriander leaves. I like to have loads of them, and freshly sliced ginger. Now the cauliflower and ginger are kind of marriage made in heaven. And finally add some fried onion. And now again carefully give it a stir and you have a beautiful cauliflower and potatoes we call aloo gobi ready in your own kitchen. And then I can tell it's going to be super yummy. It smells heavenly.